Hey everybody, so I've got quite a hodgepodge of stuff I wanted to show you guys that I got recently, and this is kind of a mix of all kinds of stuff. There's a couple of toys, there's some books, there's some new age kind of like almost like magical type stuff that I want to share. So I'll go ahead and we'll start with the toys since there's only a couple of those. And the first is this squeezy toy. It's a sloth. And the thing I love about this sloth squeezy toy is that it looks like Buddha. I mean, the way he's sitting is very much like Buddha. So I just thought this was so cute. And it was only $1. I got it at Dollar Tree. So I just thought it was adorable and I had to get it because I love sloths and I love Buddha. And I just thought it was awesome that he looked like Buddha. So I got that. And then the other toy thing I got is a shirt for one of my reborn dolls, and it has Elmo on it, and it says "Love Me." This I got at Goodwill, and I just thought it was so cute. It's gonna be for Sunny, my bigger of the two dolls, my toddler doll. So it is just so cute. It's 0 to 3 months, but it actually looks a little bit big for 0 to 3 months, but I think it'll be fine on him. And then I'll show you some of the new age, like kind of magically stuff I got. And first is this incense burner that I got from Walmart, and it was only like 98 cents, so it was really cheap. But I liked the star motif on it. And I recently subscribed to kind of like a new age subscription box. So I know there's a good chance they may send me some incense and that, so I thought it'd be good to have a burner. So I went ahead and picked that up. And then also at Dollar Tree, I got this candle holder, which I just love. I think it's so cute. It says "Live, Laugh, Love" on this little copper coin that is attached to it. And then the candle holder itself, as you can see, it looks a lot like a beehive. And it has like darker colors at the bottom and like the lighter colors at the top. And I just love the effect of that. I think it's so cool. I have been burning a black candle in it. I don't know if you can even tell. It's burned down pretty far. And I'll have to try to get all the wax out of it after I finish burning it, but hopefully that won't be too hard. But I thought this was really pretty, so I got that. And then another thing I got at a local new age shop, which I've visited a couple times recently, I got this Egyptian dog statue that I just love. I just think it's really cool. I think this may be supposed to represent Thoth, the Egyptian god, although I'm not entirely sure, but that's kind of what it reminds me of. So I love this figure, thought it was awesome. So I got that. And also at the New Age shop, I got this handmade candle. It's a green candle, but it has this really cool black spider wax medallion on it. So I'm guessing that when I light it, not only will the candle burn, but at least part of the spider, probably like in through here, will burn too. So I think it'll produce a really cool effect. So I'm excited to try that out. I think something like this would be perfect for Halloween, and I think it was only $1. So it was a pretty good deal, and I just like the way it looks. And then I found a couple other, these are more like kind of bath aromatherapy type things, which I don't know if you guys are into aromatherapy, but I'm kind of into it. And I found this Victoria's Secret Passion Struck Fuji Apple and Vanilla Orchid cleansing shower and bath oil. So I got that for like $1. And then I also got this Castlebell Cherry Blossom soap, which just smells so good. I love the smell of cherry blossoms. So it's a big, thick soap. You can see it'll probably last a while. But I'm one of those people, I love aromatherapy and I love to take baths. So anything like that is cool. And then let's go ahead and go over the books I got real quick, at least some of them. At Goodwill, I picked up this Slaughterhouse-Five. I've always wanted to read something by Kurt Vonnegut, and I've always been interested in this book, so I figured why not pick it up, and I'll definitely give it a read and see if I like it or not. So I got that. And then also at Goodwill, I got this Diary of a Nobody by George and Whedon Grossmith, which I've never actually heard of. But it's a classic, apparently, and it's kind of about, like, the poor class of London during the Great Victorian Age. And I like stuff like that. It interests me because I really have a heart for people who live in poverty. And I myself have lived in relative poverty. I mean, like, American poverty. But books like that definitely touch me. And then I got this Usborne book of art skills, and this I got at like a discount bookstore, and I thought it was really cool. It's like a kid's book, but it has some really cool ideas for making art. And lately I've been in a really artistic mood. I've really been wanting to make more artworks, and I love the way some of these came out. Like, I love that. I think that is really pretty, like the outer space look. And I also really like this like rainfall picture. I think that's beautiful. There's just a lot of really cool stuff in here. I mean, you can see it ranges wildly. I mean, it's like got cats and dogs. It's got, you know, different kinds of trees, some animals, fur. So it's just got all kinds of stuff, and I just thought it looked like it could be a lot of fun to do some of the techniques. And I love these cloud people too. I'm definitely probably going to try something like along those styles, because I just think those are awesome. So I got that. And then I also got The Crystal Experience by Judy Hall. And this is a book about like using different kinds of crystals for meditation or maybe even healing. Like a lot of traditions like Reiki and things like that use crystals for healing, and I just thought it was cool. I have some crystals myself. Maybe sometime I'll show you guys my crystal collection if you're interested. So if you are, let me know, and maybe I'll show you sometime. But I do have some crystals, and I am always on the lookout for other ones that, you know, kind of interest me. But even when I was a kid, I loved collecting rocks, so it kind of just makes sense that as I got older, that interest kind of changed over to something more adult like crystals. And then I also got at that used bookstore, I got a couple more children's art books, How Artists See Feelings by Colleen Carroll. And I've actually read some of the books in this series before, and I like the way that they, like, they take a work by a famous artist, and then they talk about how they express, in this one it would be feelings, how they express feelings. So, like, this one is love. All of these ones here are love, and then here we have fear, which it has, of course, the scream, and some war paintings, and like a tornado painting for fear, and a ghost painting for fear. And then we have sadness, where it has like a drowning girl. It has, you know, this really sad kind of sculpture. It has the Blue Period painting from Pablo Picasso, one of his Blue Period paintings. The Adam and Eve expulsion from the garden, and then we have joy here, where we have, you know, like playtime and swings and like just party atmospheres, that kind of stuff. So I really like that book. And then I also got a companion to it from the series, which is How Artists See the Elements, also by Colleen Carroll. And this one obviously is more based on how artists represent different elements. So we have water here. This is still water. Here we have like a seaman for water, and then like a Japanese kind of print for water. And here we have fire. So we have like a falling rocket, and we have Apaches around the fire. Burning of the Houses of Parliament for fire. And fire in a sauerkraut factory, which is interesting because I would never ever guess that's a sauerkraut factory in the picture, but I love this painting. It's a really cool painting. Here we have the clouds for air, more clouds for air, spring for air, and the giant, which is like kind of made out of clouds for air. And then, of course, we have earth with landscapes, and mostly just landscapes, plowed earth, kind of like a farming type picture, and another plowing picture. So I really like these books. I think it's cool the way that they show famous artworks and famous artists in a way that kids can really relate to, and a way that even adults can kind of relate to, because, you know, even as adults, we all have feelings. We all, you know, experience the elements, whether it's water, fire, or earth, you know, whatever. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know it's kind of a hodgepodge of just all kinds of different stuff, but I thought I'd show it because it's kind of what I've been into recently, and I hope that you guys would enjoy it. So if you did, please give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you all soon. So bye-bye.